Good morning, class. Standard 8. Today's chapter from Civics, Elections. It is one of the most important department in the Indian government, election departments, which control the elective representative to represent the parliament and the state. So election commissions, there are chief election commissions along with the two election commissioners will be appointed by the presidents. The term is 6 years. They control all the election process, like from local self-government to central government parliament elections. In the state level, local self-government normally we call that is controlled by the state election commissions. Every state has state election commissions. In national level, there is a election commission of India that will control the elections. There are three types of elections. One is by-poll elections, second one midterm poll elections, third one general elections. The first one is by-poll election. When a chapter is coming, I will tell you what is a by-poll elections. Right. Elections. The procedure where the persons are chosen by voting to represent the voters. That's why the voters go and select the representatives. That's why we call voters list. If your name is there, you choose your area people, whoever is contesting, you have a right to choose the representatives. So, what kind of elections? Direct elections, indirect elections, general elections, midterm elections, by-elections. So, direct election is like a corporator, like MLAs, member of legislative assemblies, like member of parliament and Lok Sabha. They are elected directly by the people. Whereas indirect elections, only the president and vice president are elected indirectly by the elective college. Elective representatives like state legislative assembly and member of parliaments, both the houses, they will elect the president and vice president, not by the people. Where is the, let's see, direct election, what is the point? Every adult persons of 18 years or above holds the right to vote for his representative. Members of the legislative assemblies and the Lok Sabha are elected directly. Indirect elections, every elected representatives, that is every elected representatives, like MLAs or corporators, they will have councils. They will represent to whom to elect. When president post comes, they will do that job. Every elected representatives hold the right to vote. All elected representatives are treated at par. The President of India, the Vice President, a member of state legislative councils, Rajya Sabha are elected indirectly. Like Rajya Sabha MPs is concerned states, MLAs elected, nominated their party, which party every 6 years in Lok Sabha, every 2 years they will retire. Time to time they fill by the state legislatures, concerned states. Now I'll come to the general elections. The general election is an election in which all the eligible citizens of the country vote for their representatives to represent them in the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies. Sometimes it may happen that the election to the same assembly, state assemblies, cannot take place along with the general elections. Then the election of these states are held later. Sometimes parliament election also come. Sometime state assemblies elections together also comes. Next, midterm polls, midterm elections. Midterm election is held before the expiry of the term of Lok Sabha or state assemblies. It is similar to the general elections as after this new house, the Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha is set up. Now, by-elections. This is an election that is held between the regular election for the seats left vacant due to the death of an elected representative or after his resignation from this seat. Then the by-election will be happen. Now, differences between direct election and indirect election. What is the differentiate? So indirect election means there is less expenditures, less money, less manpower. So direct election means the elected by directly by the people of this country. So what is the direct elections? What is the benefit? Voters choose their representatives by voting directly. Direct elections have a large number of voters. Members of Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, municipal corporation, municipalities and Gram Panchayats are elected directly. Now, indirect elections. Voters do not directly choose their representatives. Indirect election have a small body of voters. The member of Rajya Sabha, Vidhan Parishad, Jilla Parishad, President and Vice President are elected indirectly. These are the elections procedures. Now, basis of election of India. What the basis of election of India? Universal adult franchise. That means the person must attain above 18 years. That is adult, universal adult franchise. Then what will do? Secret ballot. You should not know anyone to whom you are voting. That is your right. You cannot explode yourself. Secret ballot, then joint electorates. Now I'll come to the significance of universal adult franchise. It stimulates interest in public affairs. It inculcates self-respect. It protects human freedoms. It speaks that India is democratic country. This is all about universal adult franchise. Let me repeat once again. It stimulates interest in public affairs. It inculcates self-respect. It protects human freedoms. It speaks that India is a democratic country. Now, composition of the Election Commission of India. Chief Election Commission, Regional Commissioners, Deputy Election Commissioners, Secretary, Under Secretary, Research Officers, Clerical Staff. Now, function of the Election Commission of India. What is the function? This is the main answer. Responsible for the election to Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha, state legislature, the president and the vice president. Delimits the constituencies and allots number of seats. prepares electoral rolls, that is voters list, finalizes election dates and conducts elections. They will prepare the date when election should be held and conduct election also according to the date they will conduct. Recognize political parties. They have to recognize the political, which party, BJP, Congress or JDS or Samajwadi Party or Aam Aadmi Party, whichever the party, they must recognize. They will issue what you call symbol they will issue, like a BJP lotus, Congress is a hand. So many parties having so many symbols. The party should recognize by the election commission, should be registered. Recognizes political parties, allot symbols to political parties and independent candidates, ensures fair and free elections, conducts nomination of the candidates, scrutinizes and accounts of election expenses, countermands an elections if an evidence of malpractice is found. That means any mistake happen, booth capturing, somebody is taken voting machine, some party is taken away, somebody is putting a thrice for again in voting, duplicate vote. Once you voted, again in this name somebody is voting. This is called malpractices. They have to find out. That is fair and clear, free election must be conducted by the election to commissions. So finalize election date, that is they will prepare the date. They knows what time the state assembly is going to, which state going to be conduct to end the terms of 5 years. Like Karnataka, 3 years over, another 2 years there to normal general elections. Every 5 years routine work it is. In case the party is not in majority, it may be rule 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year. Then the midterm poll will comes. That is called midterm poll. In case any candidate, that area constituency died or resignations, that seat will be vacant, then they will finalize the date to election to fill that gap. That is election duties. They allot the symbol, as I told you. Every party has symbols. Symbol only they will vote. Voters will put vote on that. Secret ballot means without any fear, without any pressure, the person can go and vote freely. To whom you are voting, nobody can ask. Nobody has the right to stop him to vote. That is the election duties. So this is the election commission duties. So good morning class, stay safe, stay home.